Hello, lads! I'm leaving you laggards behind. And welcome back, future tubers, to episode 2 of Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. I'm going on without you. Leaving you behind, drinking grog in town. Only room on this boat for the 4 of us. The world's not big enough for all the future tubers and live tubers at the same time, so live tubers are coming, future tubers are getting left behind. Alright. Anyway, yeah, welcome back, everybody. Episode 2, you know the drill. Still just getting started here with the remaster. Wind at your back, Captain. There's no wind. No such thing as wind. The wind is a fairy tale that boomers tell the youngsters that once upon a time there was wind. Okay. Oh, come on. Even more cutscenes? I just want to go sailing. At least we get to watch the water again and see the clouds blowing across the sky in the wind. What's wrong, Lena? Well, the wind crystal got broken. And my dad's dead, I think. Or something. Honestly, it's kind of confusing. He jumped into a portal, I guess. And yeah, the wind's gonna grow stagnant. Wait, birds don't need wind to fly, right? They flap, they make their own... I don't think you understand how birds work, Lena. I mean, sure, it helps them. They probably can't get as far with no currents and stuff, but I'm sure they'll still be able to fly. Besides, oh, no birds, man. I know at least one person in chat who's like, this is a downside? What? We should have broken the wind crystal years ago if it gets rid of the birds. Yeah, what would happen if all the other crystals broke? Like, what if the Earth broke? What would happen? Would the groundhogs die? If the water crystal broke, would all the fish die? The fire crystal, I don't know, like... They're just literally fire monsters in this world. Like, sure, maybe the volcanoes would stop being hot. That's probably good. Maybe we don't need crystals. Oh no, here she goes. The seas would get dirty. They're already dirty. The rivers would cease to flow. Well, to be fair, if there's no wind, that whole water cycle thing where what would happen? How could you can't stop the wind, though. It's like a natural phenomenon. It's not literal magic. It's the sun heating up the ocean, and then like high and low pressure zones make the dense air flow into the less dense space on the planet. Like, I don't think you guys understand how physics work. This world doesn't really have schools or anything. The closest thing they have to a school is 5 old men with a goblin in a box. So you can't expect anyone in this world to really understand, like, science and stuff. And you got this old man who's just gonna help us. Well said, old man. I'm going along too. We gotta find that king guy. He lives! I feel it in my bones. Maybe. Well, we're not going to go very far if we didn't have a Sea Dragon powered ship. I'm just along for the ride, but well, the times there are changing, and now I got this shard of passion. So I guess I'll just save the world. It's fine. Butts is like, fine. The crystal chose me. I didn't want to be the hero. But I won't turn my back on the world. Alright. We're back on the boat. We're gonna go to the canal, but I want to check my old favorite early game job point grinding spot. I will save it first, though, just in case they're super dangerous. So if you fight over here, you can get some slightly higher level enemies than normal. It's not like 100% of it, right? And they could have changed the encounter zones, which would be annoying. Maybe I need to be in the desert specifically, actually. Is it above the canal rather than below the canal? I thought anything on this side would do it. Anyone who's played this game, you know what I'm looking for, right? It's not quite the Power Peninsula, but, like, it's a little bit like that. It's north, maybe? Maybe it is. It all looks the same to me. One thing that's suspicious is Ferris with a knife on a black mage is doing almost as much damage as Butts with a sword on a knight. Let's try this one over here. I thought it was the desert, though. I'm pretty sure the desert worked. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure. Oh, there you go. Bandersnatches. That's what we want. But yeah, I'm almost 100% sure the desert had him in the old days. Blast him. 50 damage. That's not good. Alright, well, he's not that tough after all. Only one job point. I might need the double Bandersnatch fight or double tiger fight. Yeah, I guess with the old man collecting goblins. I'm also very confident that you used to be able to get double job points over here. Like, rather than one battle point, one job point per battle, you get 2. And I'm feeling like I'm getting let down once again. Dang you, Square Enix balancing developers. I want to grind my levels. Oh, right, remember stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna try like one or two more. I'm not really trying to grind per se, but I'm just trying to... It seems like there might not be double tigers. It's actually very disappointing that the fire spell is doing the same amount of damage as attacking with a knife. But anyway, we're not getting double job points at all. So I'm not particularly excited. Alright, well we've got, I didn't even look at it. What did we get at monk level 1? Focus. Yeah, it's okay against enemies that counterattack. And it depends if you're gonna need, like, you know, you can kind of swap those out. Do you want to do double damage sometimes, or do you want to have, like, I'm just gonna go heal up for free here quick. But, sometimes you're in a town or a dungeon, you want to see secrets. Sometimes you're fighting a boss and you want to do more damage, sort of. It's really good against bosses that counterattack every attack. What are her stats? Well, I don't really remember everybody's baseline stats to know if it's been changed very well. But yeah, getting a single job point at a battle kind of devalues that early grind. There is the Chimera thing, the Dorn Chimera, which we'll talk about once we get there. You need a pretty specific attack to kill it without dying, though. Alright. So, we did a little baby half grind, more of a test. We wanted to look at stats. No, I mean, Butts with the Knight has got 51 strength. Ferris is 18. So, the strength apparently does nothing. It's just all based on your attack, which is mostly from your weapon. It's weird. So there are like hidden attack multipliers and stuff, and I know if you watch like speedruns and stuff, or like single character challenges, there's a bunch of different thresholds for levels and stats, at which point suddenly you double or triple your base damage because you're getting more attack. Just like all the Final Fantasies in the old days, you do get like more than one attack. It just doesn't show you 5 hits, 5 damage like Final Fantasy 1 did, right? But stuff like that does happen, and there's different multipliers, I think, for different weapon classes, like daggers, bows, swords, stuff like that. So at a specific level, the knight will suddenly be doing way more damage, but for now, the knife seems to be pretty good. And I think the knife, let's see, what do I remember? It's supposed to scale off your dexterity or something rather than your strength. But I'm pretty sure there was a bug in the Super Nintendo version, actually. There's something about light weapons not quite calculating correctly. So that there are some levels where you'd level up and your damage would actually go down with a knife because you'd lose a multiplier because of, well, probably rounding errors of some sort. Something like that. I'm not the expert on FF5 mechanics. I just know enough to get myself into trouble. We've now killed 100 enemies. There's a little Steam achievement that popped up. Yay. Alright, here we go. Our first actual boss. And remember, it only targets girls, so as long as we can keep Lena safe, she'll be fine. In fact, Lena should just go under, you know, inside the ship to quarters or something, so that she doesn't have to worry about getting attacked. Actually, here's a question. Graphics are pretty cool, music's pretty good, but the question is Sildra the sea monster a girl sea monster or a boy sea monster? Because wouldn't the monster attack the girl? Let's stop there. Let's stop. Put a limit on it. No further, Blue. You're gonna get in trouble. Let's not talk about the gender of the sea monsters. Boss time. Hey, wait, they punched Ferris? But, like, Ferris isn't a girl. Level 5. Weak to lightning. If only we had level 5 death. Bosses generally have, oh, it's called, like, heavy protection or something. Immune to death type effects. Not the death element, but things that could cause you to die. It's weird. Also, tail screw. Hey, I've played Final Fantasy 14 a little bit. I know a boss that looks a lot like this that has a tail screw attack. That takes you to, what you call it, critical HP. He used his tentacle on Ferris, and now she's paralyzed. Also, is Butts a girl too? What's going on? Remember, it only attacks girls, they told us. I think the developers messed up, actually. Because it's not supposed to attack butts. I mean, spoiler alert, there might be one more girl in the party than you know about if you've never played this game before, but it's not butts. Interesting. It's 2021. If Butts wants to be a girl, he's a girl, and this sea monster will attack him. You know, that's fine. No. Yeah, I get you. I see what they're doing. Sildra, no! Ah, she's fine. She's a fighter. You've never even met her, Butts! Now, if this was Final Fantasy IV, someone would have dove into the water to go rescue their own sea monster. But in this game, we never get to do anything fun, like jump in the water and drown. Actually, that would have happened in 6 as well, because Sabin would have jumped in. He's protecting? I thought you jumped in front of them to protect them. Like, I know Night Cover would have him block an attack. Does this game not have him literally move to block it? Even Final Fantasy IV with Cecil did that. He'd jump in front of the attack, right? Maybe it's just a limitation of their engine or something. I mean, that would make sense, but, you know, you have to cover. You can't just stand there. Well, now we got no sea monster. Just drifting in the sea currents. Don't worry, I'm sure Sildra's fine. Is this shield animation? I don't know. I just don't understand why you'd have the character physically move in Final Fantasy IV to move down and jump in front of an attack. And then for Final Fantasy V, with a knight with the cover ability, they would remove that. But maybe they did. I don't know. Ah, now we're going to play some Uncharted Waters. We're stuck in a... Our rudder is broken or tangled in some seaweed, and we're going to drift aimlessly as our crew slowly starves to death. Someone's going to mutiny. Yeah, I was expecting him to use the cover jump animation. He definitely did not in that boss fight, though. That's why I'm like, But we'll keep it. We'll keep him as a knight for a while anyway, and maybe we'll do some testing. The graveyard of the sea, a gathering place for abandoned and scuttled ships, and a nest for the undead. Brr. Alright. We're gonna switch back to, find secret mode. There's a couple secrets in here, right? And this is like Ferris's great pirate ship, and now it's abandoned for all time. Ooh, I like the, battle background. That's pretty snazzy. Ah, you can rest up to heal here. I thought as much. Alright, we can come back and get... I'm pretty sure this is one of the areas where, like, even if you miss something, you can come back later, and I think you can come back if you don't get all the items. I think. Also, we get to see Galuf carrying us all again, with his massive punching damage. Okay. It's probably a little bit easier to explore with the wider screen as well, because we can see a lot further left and right than, you know, vanilla. I just want to see how much damage this does in this version. Well, I mean, that was pretty good, but... not too crazy. Don't forget to get your world map. I guess we already have a world map, though. Back attack? No! Our first back attack. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put the mages in the back row. That's probably one of the reasons why Ferris is doing so much damage, is I didn't put her in the back row like I normally would do right away. I forgot. Should just use kick. Kick's pretty good. Oops. Trying to skip. Wait, Lena used multi-target cure on auto battle. So I did an AoE attack with cure, and then on auto battle it just switched it to an AoE heal. So that's kind of how the targeting changes on auto battle. That's okay, just good to know. Do we have to go this way? What are you gonna do? Melt? Are you some kind of salt statue? Okay, hold on. Before we jump into the water, I want to double check one other direction. Yeah, it'd be nice if the auto battle command kept it exactly the way you set it up the last time, but switching between enemy to allies for healing magic, you know. I guess it's fine, but the game should just trust that I know what I want to do, right? If I tell it to do something, it should just keep doing it. I didn't jump down here yet, because there's nothing down there. Okay, never mind. I'm a big dummy. No, what I'm really doing is just adding some content, some, you know, making sure there's lots of video footage to upload to YouTube later on, giving you guys on live, giving the live tubers more to watch and longer to talk about while we backtrack over and over and grind up higher levels. And then when we find a boss that's really easy, because we're over leveled, then I can be like, this game is super easy, forgetting that I accidentally spent 5 hours grinding, walking back and forth. That's how this works. Ooh, so there must have been a level up for Ferris where her magic, some sort of magic damage multiplier went up, because fire against a group was not doing 80 damage to one-shot them. So that's this game is actually quite deep as far as mechanics go, but it's hard unless you're really paying attention or looking up a walkthrough, like an in-depth guide. It doesn't really tell you anything about that on the stat screen. But at character level 7, I'm assuming her magic stat went high enough, or some kind of background formula changed the amount of damage that her spells do, and yeah, that's great. I like how we don't have to breathe underwater either. We're just wandering around underwater. Pirate treasure. Permanent stats based on the job you are when you level up. I thought that might is just HP. I think that's the way forward. Up might be a treasure chest. Yeah, level is like the main... The character level is the main factor. But there is like multipliers going on as well. Like that's the tricky part. And that's why there's like big jumps every now and then. When you go from like 40 damage to everything to 80 damage, right? But I definitely don't know the formulas, so... I just know that, you know, that kind of stuff exists. I should probably at least move Lena to the back row. White Mage doesn't really do enough damage with physical to make a difference, but honestly, the melee damage on the Black Mage has been pretty impressive. I think Galoof will be one-shotting all the skeletons eventually, too, with his kit. Oh, we got our first counter off of Galoof there, actually. I was like, why did he punch? He's supposed to be kicking. But yeah, no, that's counterattack. Yeah, monks are pretty good. They're a bit boring, but they keep getting new abilities. Every version, the monks get better, basically. I'm soaked, yow. There's a fish in my... Wait, what? So, the girl goes to get changed privately. No peeking. Like old men watching her sleep. I'm fine being wet. You crazy boy, you catch pneumonia. He's a pirate. He's used to being covered in seawater. Lena, the he is he's a woman, stars and comets. So what if I am? I mean, so what if I am? You gotta change my voice now. This game came out in 93, 94? I feel like Final Fantasy VI was like 95 or something, right? Like, and the Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI were the end of the Super Nintendo era. This one was a couple years earlier. It just didn't come out in North America in English or anything, but making fun of me for being a woman and I'll shiver your timbers, but good. It's pretty good for the 90s, right? Except for all the ledgers. She didn't actually dry off and change her clothes though. So she's gonna get pneumonia. She should start we should start the next battle like poisoned or something. You slept in the cold while wet, and now you're sick. That's enough lollygagging. On your feet. Machismo. Machismo. Honestly, the translation's not bad. I kind of want to keep going rather than stop and read all the dialogue slow. We got places to go, people to see, monsters to kill, you know. I've done a more thorough Let's Play reading through all the dialogue serious mode. This is like closer to fast mode. Pirates are immune to pneumonia. That's right. Any recruit to the pirate squad that can't survive a bit of pneumonia, well, they die. And there's no doctors in pirate land, so. Galoof has mastered bare hands. Bare hands. He now has bears for hands. So now we could turn him to be a thief and punch. Now, theoretically, the thief will have lower strength, which means it still won't be quite as good, but it'd be close, in theory. Yeah, someone asked if monks had weapons they could equip other than hands. Yeah, they get bare hands. Yay, you got the world map! Yeah, I guess dragoons would be like that. If you can't fall from a height and survive, then you die as a child. Nice. The real world, the real background story of Final Fantasy is rather dark. And I keep talking about moving Len to the back row. I should get to that. Claws from monster. I mean, Yang could wear claws. Sabin wears claws, like literally dragon claws and stuff. Tiger claws, dragon claws, etc. Some games go that way. What am I looking for? I'll keep Ferris in the front row. She's doing fine. Well, I say that. Actually, I changed my mind. Move on the back row. It's time to upgrade your magic. +1 magic. I'm not sure if that's really worth very much, but hey, we'll do it. I guess in Final Fantasy XIV, monks get something they carry around. It's not really like claws, but it's like big old, what would you even call them? They're weird. barely even punching anymore. What other monks do we have? Well, in Final Fantasy 1, you just punch only. 2, you just punch with your hands. 3... Was there claws? The black belt equipped something, I'm pretty sure. And then 4, obviously claws. 5, just punching. 6, claws again. I guess you could say in Final Fantasy VII, Red 13 sort of works like a monk. Kinda. Oh yeah, 1 had nunchucks, that's right. You just never use them. But yeah, you don't have to punch, you could use nunchucks. Would you consider Red 13 a monk in that game? Seven's characters don't really have classes. I guess Tifa punched, yeah. Right, but like dolphin kick. That's sure, Tifa's your classic monk. Wait, why is Ferris being sucked over to the King of Tycoon? So weird. The basic sprite work is pretty similar there, Ivan. There's definitely some new effects that were not possible on the Super Nintendo version. So, it's kind of the overlay right now for the mist is definitely upgraded. The water is upgraded. Spell effects are sometimes upgraded in battle. Animations and stuff tends to be. But the basic tile set sprite work is very similar. Somehow, Galuf is not susceptible to whatever charm this Siren's using. Yeah, I think a fair number of us are, like, hoping they spend some more time on 6, because the graphics are different than 1 through 5's kind of style. Wake up! Smacks him. Wake up! Smacks her. This is why Galuf goes to jail. I think this boss was censored too. I don't think we'll get the original Japanese sprite work. I'm pretty sure this is one of the bosses in the original one that got a little bit of a tweak, because, you know, can't have realistic sirens. You can just imagine what little bit of clothing they added on there. Alright, so let's have a little scan on the Siren. I'm pretty sure I remember how this works. Oh, I was going to equip Focus. I forgot. Level 2 only, wow. Hey, that's my trick. You can't cast Libra on me. Ah. I didn't know she was immune to fire at this point. Maybe she's just immune to magic entirely. Yeah. Wake up. Okay, now she's different. It's all splotchy. Maybe we can use fire magic now. So yeah, this is it's a bit of a boss mechanic, you know, it's pretty good. I think you can see if she dies here. She's gonna be pretty close. Yeah. I think she counts as undead in Form 2, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. You know, the whole dungeon's been undead themed, right? So. And no experience, boo. Alright, Gelf, you saved us. Don't sweat it. I'm old. I forget things all the time, like whoever that was. Does some arm pumps. I think he does like a squat every time he does one of those arm pumps. Okay. Actually, I had the spell for that, didn't I? Yeah. Oh well. Poor Poisona, or poor Antidote's basically useless. Alright, we're good. That was a pretty simple little boss fight there. Now, let me just double check if I caught everything in there. I missed something. Dang it. All that work, all the backtracking, I still missed a treasure chest in there somewhere. Chat, you were supposed to help me out with those. I wonder with auto battle if you're better off with just random encounters, having your mages just defend and letting someone with kick, like a free AoE, just kill everything basically. Like it'd probably be faster than doing all the menuing to cast spells. Well, it depends on what you're fighting, I guess. Well, she seems kind of immune in this mechanic, but yeah. I don't think it did literally 0 damage on the Super Nintendo, but... there's definitely going to be some changes from Super Nintendo to now. How did he do a double kick? What was that? Someone rewind. Is this game... does this even work? What? I want another battle now. What was that? Now we're killing things too easily. I have no idea how he did a double kick. He counterattacked. Like, he got attacked and did a punching counter. But then he did 2 kicks right after. Like, there's your punch. There's your kick. I wonder if there's some sort of bug where if you're preparing a kick and then you take damage and you counterattack, you get your counterattack, but then your kick, like maybe your active time bar is like frozen for your counterattack, and it doesn't start up after your first kick, so then it just gives you a freebie or something? But he countered with a punch. He can't punch, kick, kick. That's cheating. I mean, he usually... we must get down. We must decipher this. This is why we're going to be over-leveled all the time, because I must science. Hey, Gelf, what's going on, buddy? And... kick. Okay. We're doing too much damage. We need enemies that don't die. Yeah, unfortunately it's gonna be hard to test because we're killing things so easily right now. I'm pretty sure his normal counter is still a punch, so I'm not sure how we how we got the double kick is still elusive. Anyway, we'll just enjoy the town music here. You came from the ship graveyard. You're not a ghost. All the Windrakes died in the war. And also, flowers are poisonous. I do love this town music. Some good stuff. So upbeat. Ah, come on, guys. You're not giving me any loot? I already got a bronze shield. We got lots of money. We are rolling in it. Alright, a bit more armor for the mages and everybody. Probably a better sword. Yep. Ah, a little bit better gear. And level 2 magic. Oh, wasn't there a, I feel like there's already a blue magic spell we could have learned if I'd not been lazy. I'm not very good at remembering where all the blue magic spells are. I know you can get a lot of them in the library later on. Lizards and creatures that hibernate can't stand the cold. Yeah, Goblin Punch for sure. Arrow was from one of the bird things, right? We could go try to get some of that. Hey there, Fernando. Oh yeah, I got lots of Castlevania to finish up uploading and all that, but glad you guys enjoyed. How did we get to Waltz? Well, we can't go by the sea. And, can't go by land or sea, apparently. No ships. If you can't go by land or sea, then, There we go. That's the important one. I'm glad I remembered that. So I'm pretty sure these secretly strengthen your ice magic. You can use them as a super strong Blizzaga, but it'll break. So what you just want to use it is just to cast ice magic and do tons of damage. Sorry, no ships. If we can't go by land or sea. If you can't go... I just hate how he does that every time you talk to anybody. I want to check those barrels down there. Alright, we got some important work to do here. Piano number 2. See how we do. You can almost do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do now. Almost. It starts real slow. The first time, you can't even do a single scale. Second time, you can almost do one, but you still get it wrong. Did you get a world map? Oh boy. There you go, fella. Knights do it two-handed. There's dragon grass up in the North Mountain, but it's poisonous. Yeah, some meteors, sure. Yahoo! A Windrake and rare grass. That'll cost you all kinds of gil. There's 1,000 gil we just stole from these guys. Alright, thanks for the money. Hey, excuse me. I really saw it. There was a dragon up north in the mountains. It maybe was a dragon. It had some armor, though. Could have been a drake. The only thing that can heal dragons is poisonous grass. Not like a cure spell or a band-aid or anything else. It must be poisonous, you know, mountain flowers. Alright, to the air! We can ride and fly through the sky without any wind. Now, didn't they say that the birds were gonna die because there's no wind? But apparently for dragons, they don't need wind. Shenanigans. Okay, nearly done here. Probably missed like 20 items. Oh, we're rich enough to get at least a small stash of all the curatives, restoratives. I don't think we'll need any of this stuff. But there we go. I should also sell some of my old stuff. Let's see. I was gonna... I mean, they always say knights two-handed. I don't think they get auto double two-hand. I know there's an ability that lets you two-hand weapons to do double damage, or, well, more damage. But I think you have to equip it. I don't think knights just get it for free. Knights will learn it, but they don't just automatically use it. Like, they get cover auto, but they don't get auto two-hand, I don't think. Could be wrong. Did I check this house out? Nope. It's the inn. Sadly, clocks don't carry elixirs yet. One day. Yahoo! This a suspiciously empty room. Nothing in there. Alright. We've had our fun. Let's get out of there. Let's see if I got all the items. That was Carwin. Yeah, only 3 we got. So, what was the deal with the world map in this version? It's not even a key item. Because, you know, we've always had the map, and the world map has been here since the beginning. It's weird how, like, the remaster's like, you know what, forget about the mechanic in the base game. We just start with the world map. But they still leave the item and the guy that tells you, ooh, you've got a world map. Now you can see things. But you could do that before you got the map. I guess we have 2. This time you just start with a map. We now got a spare. Oh, right, we're still on mostly defend. Oh, let's try our empowered ice here. It's not bad. I think at some point I'll go and try to pick up some blue magic. You know what I should have done, in hindsight? I should have got level 1 blue at the beginning, and then switched to black mage. I should have done that way earlier. Actually, that would have been really smart. Because you can learn blue magic when you're not a blue mage. You just have to have the learning ability, which I think you get really quickly. Yeah. Oh well. We'll get 10 JP and we'll be there. I mean, slugs are probably weak to being frozen. Apparently rocks are immune to being frozen, though. My monk could be a blue mage. I use him for find passages and focus. I need someone who can have an extra ability slot. There's a lot more 0 damages than I remember. Oh look, cats. Now, do cats also die out if the wind goes flying? Do cats with the leaf wings that they make? I mean, how did they build those little you know, leaf-looking wing things, right? Like, that can't be natural. I remembered that stone is weak to lightning. Very much not accurate to Pokemon lore, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Honestly, these rock slugs and tombstones are kind of kicking our butt. You have some basic white spells. Maybe rock slugs are weak to getting burned to death. Actually, they are! I think. I guess we could pick up another job for Lena, White Mage. Like, she could pick up White Magic and Black Magic right now. It's not like learning level 5 White Magic is going to make any difference early game. I mean, if you were fighting a 5-foot-long slug that was as big as you, maybe it wouldn't be so easy to kill after all. I'd be worried. Yeah, there's the counter punch, by the way. Hey, can we learn Cat Scratch? Is that a blue magic spell? £5 bag of salt. Yeah. Something like that, maybe. Okay, don't walk on the purple flowers. Oh, cockatrice. They've got to have a spell you can learn. Right? Surely. We stick around. No, dive doesn't sound right. This is the problem, is I don't look up a guide, so I never know for sure which enemies actually have, blue magic. I don't know why they give enemies attacks that they don't even have MP to use. Oh, that kick is getting strong. Monks! They're pretty good. Barris learned check? Check, please? That's not the ability I wanted, is it? It's, not quite Libra, so that's bad. I guess it's level 2 blue that gives you learning? Something like that. I mean, Galuf the Monk is certainly doing pretty well so far. It's a really bad Libra. Yeah, just shows you their current HP, nothing else. Let's have a little nap. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I have gotten all the blue magic before, but I don't remember very well. I generally don't use blue mages very much, so. I know, like, the leveled spells, level old, like, whatever level old and death and stuff are all pretty good if you know the enemy's level. And there's some other ones that are powerful, but... Oh, look, a helmet! It's Father's! Also, we do get a mithril helm. We can equip that. Oh, by the way, she's been poison arrowed, of course. I didn't even save it at the... I used a tent, right? Did I even automatically save it? I think I forgot. Oh, if you want the full bestiary, we have to slow down this fight. It's actually quite easy to kill Magissa before she summons her boyfriend. And then you don't get to see the whole bestiary 100%. Nice! Ferris just jumps across. No, blue magic is pretty good. It's just a pain to figure out where to learn it. I would say most Final Fantasies that have a blue magic enemy skill kind of lore mechanic, there's actually really good spells. It's just always a pain to get. Oftentimes you need some way to control the enemy to force them to cast the magic on the character that can learn it. I don't think this game has anything like that, but Final Fantasy 6 and 7 let you literally control enemies. Oh, you little twerps! Alright. I wonder if you can silence her. Oh no, it's a boss that's a mage! Well, that'll do. Hey, wait, how did she cast arrows? She's silenced! At least fire doesn't work. So what, does arrow count as blue magic? So it bypasses silence restrictions or something dumb? Like, interesting mechanics going on here. But now that we know she has arrow, I'm like, please, okay. Well, no, now she's just casting black magic anyway. Yeah. I guess silence has like a time limit on it too. It's good to know. Does arrow need to be cast on Ferris to learn it? Or does she just have to see it cast in the battle in this version of this game? Is the mystery. I would like to learn it, just to say we learned one. Usually the blue mage has to take the hit. But... But now we've got Forza. He's a Forza to be reckoned with. I don't know, I should just cast Cure, probably. This fight's a lot harder when you don't just rush them down. I'm trying to give the boss more time to, you know, cast arrow on Ferris, but it might never happen. You could probably put reflect on them. If they cast it on themselves, you could reflect on them and have it bounce back or something. That'd be kind of cool. What if you can put them to sleep? Yes. Probably wake him up right away, but... kill him anyway. Alright, well, I think it's time to kill this chick. She never cast Arrow on Ferris, but there's other ways to learn Arrow, it's fine. If we can learn it by seeing it, then we would have seen it, like we would learn it right here. But this kind of confirms that you have to get hit by it to learn it. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so where are we? Blue magic continues to be useless. Sleep actually did something. Oh, we can switch our butts to being better now. There we go. So this is one of those weird ones that you don't get automatically. I think you have to equip it even as a knight. But now we have the option to do double damage or have a stupid shield. Once you've got better shields, shields are pretty good. But for now, with bad shields, you might as well just go double damage. Yeah, knights are... They start a little slow, but this is where they really power up. Oh yeah, level 5 Doom. You have to be level 5 multiplier. Yeah, and then die and then get rezzed. Yeah, I'm sure I've learned them all before. It's just, you know, I forget the details a little. And you never know. Oh yeah, the Mithril Helm. It's possible the Pixel Remaster has changed some of these things, right? Well, silence only lasted like, you know, 2 or 3 rounds. So I wouldn't expect sleep to last longer, but, you know, we can try some of that out later. I'm surprised the bosses weren't immune to them, honestly. That's more classic. So Lena walks through the poison flowers rather than literally just chopping them up with a sword or something, or burning them with fire, and, you know, poisons herself to death so that she could save the wyvern that can just fly. It could just fly right over there and eat the grass. Some bone mail? No, I'm missing all the secret treasure, I guess. I mean, I have the passages equipped. You'd think I'd see it. Oh, right. Did I forget to give her shoes? It's okay. The dragon gives her a kiss. And she's cured of poison. Turns out it's a healing dragon. I mean, bone mail sounds pretty strong. There is like a second version of this mountain for the second Drake with different poison flowers. And maybe that's the one that has the better gear you can find. Thanks, Galuf, just pushing him around. I mean, it can still can't fly over mountains. We have a height cap on our dragon, which is a bit weird. Imagine being a flying creature that can only fly above trees. You can't fly uphill. We got everything on North Mountain. We're good. I missed one in Ship Graveyard. And a bunch of stuff in Thule that I forgot about. Yeah, but only once, the anti-poison. From now on, if you get poisoned, you're staying poisoned. Well, technically we can go back now, right? So I'm gonna end the episode for the future tubers here. This is not progression yet, but we can go back to Thule. I'm gonna try to find those 3 items that we missed. I'll probably go back to the ship graveyard between episodes to find the 1 item we missed. And I might try to find some blue magic in between, because especially when I'm recording, I'm like, oh man, this is just dragging on forever, grinding away. You know, I can find some stuff, right? I did say I was going to check Thule once I had the Find Passages ability, which is equipped. It'd be cool. You know, in Dragon Quest, there's an ability for thieves often. What's it called? Or maybe it's on the merchant, I forget. It's like sniff for treasure or something, and it'll tell you how many unopened chests or boxes are on the current floor you're on. Nose for treasure or something like that. They changed the name probably a couple times. That's the kind of thing that'd be really nice when you're item hunting for 100% and you don't want to look up a walkthrough. Like, sure, I could just look up a walkthrough, but that takes all the fun out of it. Anyway, for the future tubers, I'm sure we're not missing anything that important, like literally some potions or a 50 gil. But I'll see what I can do off camera, and I'll just let you know what happened then. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Next episode, we will fly to the next kingdom of Waltz, I think, where there's another meteor and another crystal, maybe. We'll see. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great day.